Hi Scorpio, welcome to Divine Glow Tarot. I'm here with your weekly tarot reading, which would be from the 3rd to the 9th of April. Please note that time is fluid, so the reading may be meant for you whenever you come across it. Also, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with every one of you. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. And with that said, let's get into the reading. The format I have here is the 7-day spread with 2 extra cards for insight regarding the overall energy and advice. The first card we have is for Monday, which is the Ace of Wands. This card signifies an inspiration. It's a card of new opportunities. The ideas are flowing to you at this time, and they're motivating and inspiring you to create a new path. It says that there's a world of possibility around you. There is much potential to grow. The Ace of Wands encourages you to follow your heart and live your passion. The advice here is to start out small and experiment. And if it feels good, then keep doing it. If you've been looking for a sign about whether a project you wanted to do is the right one or not, then this card is a sign that it is a clear yes. It advises you to follow your instincts and your gut. You might also be taking a class or investing in a course to learn something about your area of choice. We move on to Tuesday, where we get the Page of Wands for you, and this is also about inspiration and ideas and discovering a new path. This card also shows a limitless potential. It says that give anything and everything a go and embrace the opportunity to start out on a new journey or a project. It shows that you are excited about all the possibilities this dream or this project has to offer. And again, it says run a few experiments first to make sure that you like what it is and enjoy it before jumping with both feet in. The Page of Wands can also appear when you are encouraged to follow a spiritual path. There is an advice here that it would pay to work with a mentor, someone who has worked on the path that you want to go on, and this person can lead you moving forward. For Wednesday, you get the 5 of Swords. This card talks about conflicts and disagreements and competition. It could also signify falling out of some sort, and maybe you are walking away with a sense of sadness and loss. If this is something that has happened in the past, this battle may have cost you a lot in terms of trust, respect, and dignity, and it has possibly isolated you. The card calls for you to have a think about whether it is worth sacrificing your trust, respect, and dignity in exchange for your relationships. And the advice here is to pick your battles. Now, it could also be that the path you're going on with your new inspiration, your new idea, new journey, that it could be there's a lot of competition in that field. But if this has something to do with a past disagreement with someone, the 5 of Swords is an invitation to apologize. And the advice is to be smarter and wiser next time. We move on to Thursday, where you get the 6 of Wands. Over here, you have achieved an important milestone and you're feeling confident and self-assured. It is a card of success. Your hard work has resulted in a happy outcome, and you have worked really hard, minimizing all your distractions and focusing on the task at hand. Definitely there were challenges in the way, but you have overcome them. If you have not yet reached this milestone, then this card is a sign that you will be reaching it very soon. It is something where you will be getting public recognition for your efforts. The card tells you to be proud of what you have achieved. Now, this is just a milestone. That's something you have to keep in mind. You have not reached the finish line yet. There still is some way to go, and there may be more challenges along the way. But the idea is for you to hold your head high and keep working hard to get to that finish line. Take heart knowing that you have the support of those around you and they are backing you up 100%. We move on to Friday, where you get the Hanged Man. This is a card of pausing and surrendering. It tells you to put everything on hold before taking the next step. And if you don't do it, the universe might do it for you. It might not be at the most convenient time, but it's something that you will have to accept regardless. It tells you to release the old mental models and behavioral patterns that no longer serve you and see your world from a different perspective, a new perspective. Something has or will suddenly come to an unexpected halt. This is a time where you will get the opportunity to reassess and reevaluate where you are on your path. It's also a good time to change up your routine so that you can start to shift your energy and flow more freely again. For Saturday, you get the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles calls for you to examine your relationship with money. This card is calling someone out and saying they are desperately clinging to every penny they have. And it's saying that money works best when it can flow and exchanged. You might have created wealth and abundance by working really hard. And now is the time to balance that. Have that savings plan, family budget, or retirement plan in place while also enjoying your day-to-day life. Someone here may be having a scarcity mindset. The card says to find a healthy balance between spending and saving so that you can enjoy the fruits of your labor but also can save up for the future. There could also be someone placing too much value on money and material possessions. Some of you could be struggling with your finances at this time, and the Four of Pentacles is giving an advice of managing your money and resources wisely. It says to make a budget and a savings plan. In a work situation, this could be someone also micromanaging and not letting others mess around. In a relationship, this could be a possessive or overprotective nature, and again it calls for balancing, because as you can see in the picture, the man is holding on to his pentacles so tightly and he's far away from all the houses. Looks like he's very lonely in his chase for the pentacles. For Sunday, you get the Judgment card. It's a card of inner calling. It tells you to rise up and embrace a higher level of consciousness which would serve your highest good. Some of you may be going through a spiritual awakening right now, and you could be realizing that you are destined for so much more. You could also be making a life-changing decision. This card marks a significant stage in your life where you have now evaluated your past experiences and you have learned from them. You have now cleared any wrongdoings and regrets you had and released all the guilt and sadness about the past. The Judgment card tells you to find comfort in sharing your struggles with others within a group environment. There could be other people who have experienced something similar, who can show you the way to freedom from your troubles and to let them guide you and help you. Or maybe they can learn something from your life experiences. The overall energy of the reading is the King of Swords. This is someone who has the mental clarity and the intellectual power. And looking back at all the cards, this rings very true. Because after you have been working really hard and going on this journey, you finally get in the hanged man position. And then you evaluate everything. And then you realize your true calling by the Judgment card. So the King of Swords is someone who has a lot of power and authority and the courage and intellect to achieve all that he desires, male or female. If you're a female, you could also have these qualities. This person is someone, when he or she talks, others pay attention. It calls for you to use your logic and intellect to navigate the path ahead and to stay fair in your dealings with others, to have a balanced approach. This is someone who could be a professional advisor, maybe a solicitor or attorney, or a financial advisor, or they could be a tax agent. Many people are doing their taxes at this time. This person might come across detached, but they will be able to provide you with the relevant guidance. This card is a sign that if you have not yet taken help from an expert, then it may be worth it to get legal or financial advice, or to find a mentor or an advocate who can provide you with smart advice in the field of your choice. I'll just pause there for a little bit, Scorpio. Before we move on to the advice, I'd like to request if you could please hit that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. It will tell me that you are interested in content like this and I can continue to bring you more. Thank you very much. Moving on to the advice, we get the Four of Swords. This is a card of rest, of relaxation. It tells you to rest before your next challenge. You have reached that important milestone and must now recharge your energy before going on to the next phase. You've been very productive. In this whole reading, I can see it. You've been very productive and driven. Now is the time to take out some time from your busy schedule and restore your energy. If you've been going through tough times recently, such as a breakup or relationship or family problems or financial issues, this card again tells you to take a step back and regain perspective. Now is not the time to make decisions. The card also calls for some of you to clear mental clutter or stress. Take some time to review your progress and reassess your priorities. If you create the time and space to evaluate what has worked so far, you will be able to decide what needs to change in order to have a clear path ahead. It tells you to pause and reflect after each major challenge, and that will position you well for success in the future. And with that said, that wraps up the reading here, Scorpio. I hope you found it useful and it resonated. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.